It is about 5:45 a.m. on my 35th birthday. I am very excited to start the day, but also I'm excited to start this YouTube channel because one, I've been watching YouTube for fucking ever, and two, I am going to use this year to do 52 vlogs. I'm just gonna vlog for a year, see what happens. I'm gonna use this to stop smoking. Starting today, no more cigarettes. I'm not smoking tobacco at all. And yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. I am going to be vlogging the process because I need something to do with my hands, with my time, instead of smoking. So we will not smoke. We will do the YouTube thing and see how that goes. So yeah, we'll check in soon. I don't know. The format will probably change throughout the year. I'm gonna bet you $10. So I just got out of the shower. There it is. There's the camera. I just got out of the shower and so excited for today. It's gonna be so much fun. Hi, Mr. Wiggles. Good morning, Peter. Yeah? You gonna lay down for belly rubs? Oh, hi, Bear. Oh. Did you enjoy sleeping beside me today? He doesn't usually sleep upstairs with me, but he was quite insistent last night. Hello, buddy. Oh, chin scritches. Chin scritches for the bear, mama. All right, buddy. You want to go downstairs and say hi to Dad? What do you think? Yeah. Yeah, mama, let's go. Chicka, chicka, chicka. To start off the celebrations, we have too many pastries. Cinnamon swirls, raspberry coffee cake, and a pineapple upside down cake. This is not how I normally eat. Tomorrow I can show you guys, because today it is Trash Food Monday. I'm very excited because I don't usually get to eat like this for a myriad of reasons. But today antacids will be my best friend. Okay, so today, instead of smoking, I'm going to give you a little tour of my garden. Conveniently, some milkweed just opened up this morning. Milkweed! Check it out. Boop. Oh, wait. There we go. So we have milkweed. We have columbines, which are fading a little bit in the summer heat. We have snapdragons. This is sage. Boom. These are some tiny tomato plants that are probably stunted. This is dill. It smells really good. This is horseweed that will be removed, but not right now. This is borage. Boom, boom. It has not bloomed yet. Da, 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 da. Hyssop just opened. Hyssop. These are California poppies. These guys open up every day. And I have two colors. I have red ones over here. Red California poppies. This is an artichoke plant, which I bought from a neighbor, and I'm very excited about it. I have my big sunflower boys. Hard to get in. They're very tall. I'm 5'6". These are, I don't know, 4 foot. No, I'm gonna go at 3'10" right now. That's my guess. I have some French breakfast radishes that I've left in the ground too long. They're probably woody as heck. This is thyme. I grew it from seed. Yay! This is supposed to be a Mongolian giant sunflower, but it's already developing a bud, and it isn't as tall as the other sunflowers. So, you know, maybe not so much of a giant, but that's okay. It's probably my fault. This is just Italian basil. This is lemon basil. What else we got here? Oh, this is eggplant. Eggplant. It's purple eggplant, so it's gonna be like this really long version. And then that one is orange eggplant. This, I don't know, I forgot what I planted, but I'm guessing it is purple cauliflower because it's purple. These are beans. I think they're black Cherokee pole beans, if I recall. This guy's in bloom almost. Not sure what it is. You'll learn that I am a bit of a hectic gardener. But it usually works out. Bachelor buttons, and I don't know what that one is. Oh, probably another type of milkweed, if I'm gonna guess based off of the blossom arrangements, which, you know, could be right. Then these are strawberry plants. They're not doing much. When I first planted them, we had a late frost, and that kind of stunted them because they had some blossoms on them, but they got stunted because of that late frost. So we'll see. More sunflowers. Boop. Unsurprisingly, sunflowers grow exceedingly well in New Mexico. So more strawberry plants. ¿Qué más? This is a hawthorn bush I put in this season. Get these weeds out the way. These are for water retention and weed control because, again, lazy, hectic gardening. Is about the long and the short of it right now. I could do some of the trees I have, but not right now because this is a longer clip. So that's my garden right now. It's been an interesting season because the frost has been lingering. We've had really extreme temperature differences. It'll be like 80 degrees or 85 is a high, and then 40 or even 35 at night. And I'm like, oh, I find it extreme, let alone these little plants. So, yeah. New Mexico is a fun place to garden. And the skies are gorgeous today. No, that's not the sky. This is the sky. Oh, it's fucking gorgeous. So, I'm really appreciating the cloud cover on my birthday. Okay, it's still my birthday. Same day, I was changing clothes because I'm gonna get on the treadmill. But before I do that, it's fucking raining, you guys. It never rains. It never fucking rains. It never rains here because there is a mesa right there that always fucking blocks the rain. And it's so annoying in this little valley when that mesa just says no. Just cock blocking my rain 25/8. I hate it, but I don't. I love the mesa. It's beautiful. It's just a little bit selfish about the rainwater. Okay, but not today. Today she shares. Today the sky she shares. I love it so much, and I really love when this kind of shit, sorry about that, happens on my birthday. It's fucking rad, and I cannot get over it. I'm also going to try to get some hummingbird footage, because I probably shouldn't be letting my phone be rained on. It's in an otter box. Yeah, that's what I have. It's an otter box. So let's see. I have a hummingbird feeder right here. See if we can get any fucking birds. They've been buzzing around. I just heard some, so that's why I was like, maybe, baby. Come back, my friends. My little gladiator, sugar fiend buddies. Sometimes you can literally hear them hitting one another. It's insane. So, come back. Sometimes they don't want to come back. A lot of times, they'll sit... Where's my finger? Where's my finger? They'll sit here on this thing. So that's fun. I am going to get back on the treadmill today. I almost just spit. That's a bad habit. I am going to get on the treadmill. My husband needed to take a nap. Because he doesn't feel well. Which blows. That's just life. And so yeah, he's gonna take a nap this morning so we can have just a movie marathon fun time. You know, one year I woke up on my birthday and there was a peacock right here on my porch. We live in near a bosque, which is a fun word to say. And it's kind of like a river overflow land. So like we're by the Rio Grande, and the Rio Grande gets flooded and it goes out and then it comes back when it unfloods. And that creates a bosque. And birds love bosques because there's so many trees and so much foliage. I assume. I am not a bird. But someone brought peacocks to New Mexico near the bosque, and now we hear them all the time. And yeah, one year for my birthday, one of them showed up on our front porch. So that was extremely fun. But that's the only time I've seen them on the front porch. It was on my birthday. And now it's raining because nature loves me. Sometimes nature loves me. Sometimes nature does not love me. Hummingbird. Fuck. Go eat. Okay, so I am on the treadmill. I am just about done. And I really want a cigarette. So I'm gonna show you what my idiot ass used to do. I'm here, I don't know, a mile and a half-ish, about 40-minute thing. But then, after I get done on the treadmill, I hit stop and clip my little safety off button. I love this thing. Then take all my shit, walk out the back door, and I have a cigarette. Why? Why would you do this? I do not know. But not today. Not today. Today, we're gonna do something else. I think I will probably try to find what horror Bear has something to say. Bear, hush now. Dad's asleep. What's up, Bear? ¿Qué pasó? You wanna come outside with me? Hi. Oh, Bear. Hi. You okay, Bears? You okay? Oh, he's okay. Oh. Hi, Bear. Did you get woke up? Yeah. Some of y'all may have noticed that he sleeps on a pillow upstairs. A pillow and a blanket that's not very big. I think this bed makes up for it. It is a full-size mattress. So, Bear's okay. Yeah, Bear's okay. Yeah. He's okay, guys. Mwah. Love you, buddy. Alright. So, yeah. Oh, he's shedding right now. Yeah. So I'm not going to get on. I mean, I'm not gonna have a cigarette, no tobacco for me anymore. Go find a horror movie to watch when my husband gets up from his nap. So, yes. Okay, so I'm very excited to tell you guys. Sorry, I just blocked the whole camera. She did it again. My neighbor Vicky decided to come over and cupcakes for my birthday. Oh my god. She's a big sweetheart. Yeah, I just feel real happy about that. So I'm gonna have a cupcake in addition to the 3 types of pastries y'all noticed I ate this morning. Discerning eyes may see I have a problem with sugar. You're ruining my jump scare moment. Yeah. Good boy. Okay. It's harder than first assumed to be a contortionist in a horror movie. It's really hard to walk like that. Oh, Jesus. It is fun though. See, that's what I wanted to do when I came around the corner. Got no skills for walking. Just holding. Okay, so Sean is downstairs making a surprise for me to experience. I guess I don't know what it is, what verb to use there. I have orange mango ginger ale bullshit, and I found our first movie. We're gonna watch Record, the Spanish horror movie with the quarantining and the zombies. No spoilers. That happens in like the first 15 minutes. No spoilers. Bitch, I'm gonna talk about a lot of movies, and I'm not gonna give spoiler warnings because I watch movies from everywhere and every when, and I don't know what to tell you. I watch a lot of movies. Sean, my husband, does not love horror movies. He's not a big fan of being jump scared. I am. Excuse me. That is so good. So yeah, I get to pick the movies today, and I'm trying not to scare the pants off of him because while I think it is absolutely hysterical when folks get jump scared, it's an asshole trait, right? So I'm trying not to be a dick. You know, I let him know about jump scares and stuff, and he's usually on his phone. But this one's in Spanish, so we'll watch this one during the day. So that he doesn't have to pay all that close attention. Well, I mean, it's like less spooky during the day. I don't know. Not in our room because we have blackout curtains because I hate the sun. Living in New Mexico, great place to hate the sun. But no, I'm so excited. A day of horror films. It's not your film anymore. Mulholland Drive reference. Sean put together a little charcuterie plate, even with like hors d'oeuvres. He like stacked them up with freaking toothpicks and everything. Then we have extra fruit and meat, you know, a charcuterie board. So I'm very happy with my little surprise because it honestly is gonna help my stomach feel better after the bullshit I've been eating today. Because on the docket we still have chili cheese hot dogs and pizza rolls and bagel bites. I'm a child. It's okay. For today, anyway. Fuck it. I'm gonna eat like I want to. 35, bitch. I made it. I lived, bitch. So, I forgot that Sean and I had already watched Record together. Shaky cam, like, whoa. Sean and I had already watched Record together. So we decided on the Terrifier series with Art the Clown. I watched the first one, and I will be honest, I was unimpressed with the first one. I thought it lacked plot, but now that I'm watching the second one, I like the plot. I'm a big fan of where they're going. It gives me big Friday the 13th, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street vibes. We need a new contender in Freddy versus Jason, right? Okay, also I forgot to say that at the 12-hour mark I had one cigarette, so 12 hours for a cigarette. And now it's time to restart the movie. Hello, it is about 2 p.m. and I still have only had the one cigarette. Disappointed, but okay with that decision. We finished Terrifier 2, and Sean is going to take another nap while I watch Terrifier 3. because I really wanted a movie marathon today, and I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be awesome. So there are currently 4 maybe out. I'm not sure, but definitely 3 of them, and I'm gonna watch the third one. The second one was super duper fun. I just really like the plot line of that one. Like, I mean, it's not it's not crazy complicated plot. It's not a crazy complicated plot, but it is just it's, I think, a very obvious, what am I even trying to say here? Damien Leone is very obviously influenced by other very talented directors that we don't have around anymore, and I really appreciate how Damien Leone has really brought the lingering shots of David Lynch, but also the gore of the older French films. Outside again, not having a cigarette, woo, just admiring the weather, but I did want to show you guys today my view of the mountains. It's getting brighter, as you can tell behind me, sunny. But however, the mountains, they're right there. They're right there. You can't see them. So I will show you where the mountains truly are. This mesa, that's the one that steals our rain all the time. I love you. You're beautiful. But you do steal our rain. And also I think they're called the Sandias. I mean, they're called the Sandias when they're by Albuquerque, to slight north of us. I assume that is also the Sandias. There's a lot of mountains. Don't know if you know this about mountains. There's many of them, and most of them have names, and most of them have like 8 names. So I just know them as like those mountains. That's my name for them. I am getting so much rain for my birthday. Oh my god. I'm so excited about this. Ha 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 ha. Fucking rain. Hi, so it's getting later in the day. I finished Terrifier 3. Found out that Terrifier 4 is not coming out until 2026. Cool, no worries, we'll wait. Now we are watching Peninsula, which is the sequel to Train to Busan, the zombie movie. Different zombie movie than the Record movie that I thought we were going to watch, that I thought we had not watched, but we had watched. Different zombie movie. Bear's here. We're waiting on Sean to get up here to the bedroom to just hang out. Just fucking got up. I keep having to reset, not loading properly, and that's annoying, but it's okay. I still only had the 1 cigarette today. Feeling pretty rad about that. I have eaten a lot of junk food. Most recently we had pizza rolls, and I have had many Reese's peanut butter cups. So again, with the throwing horns, yeah, I don't know, Doug, I am having a great birthday, and you know, it's been a good day so far. I hope that I can get this TV to work now. Okay, so that is all of my birthday. I'm very sleepy. I am about to go to bed, finish up my birthday with a lovely sleep. We ended up watching Peninsula and the Train to Busan sequel, and then also we started Bird Box, and it was fine. We didn't finish it, like maybe like a little bit boring, like maybe a little bit, but maybe we're just tired. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep, and tomorrow it will be a much more normal day of eating and being. So, good night. Good morning. It is about 5:30. Um, we have a couple of appointments today, and yeah, it's gonna be way more normal than usual. I don't know why I started up here. I'm about to go make breakfast and coffee. God, I love me some coffee in the morning. So, yeah. Um, Welcome to a way more normal day. We actually have stuff to do today instead of me just hiding from the world, trying not to do jack shit. Yay. Okay, so we have a lot of dishes and stuff to clean up today. Holy shit. And Joseph. Oh my lord. But yeah, so that'll be fun. I'm gonna make me some coffee and then some malto meal. Malto meal is delicious and it's really easy to chew. Okay, so I have some berries stewing. Stewing might not be the right word. I put them in a little bit of butter because I like butter. I use butter a lot. So anyway, I was going to explain kind of what I meant by, oh, it's easy to chew. I've been diagnosed with something called trigeminal neuralgia. Trigeminal neuralgia. Once you get used to saying it, you say it pretty quick. So my dad once told me, that's a bit of a mouthful, and I said, actually, my dear papa, it is indeed an entire faceful, because the trigeminal nerve is a cranial nerve that runs along the eyebrow, the cheekbone, and the jawbone. Little trigeminal bullshit that started like this, basically. I am a layman. These are things that I have learned from my doctors and on the internet. Big fucking disclaimer. I'm not a neurologist, so I don't know exactly where the nerves are. But anyway, diagnosed with trigeminal neuralgia. It's just painful. Neuralgia just means nerve pain. And so, yeah, I have a lot of face pain that doesn't do well with chewing or talking or sunlight or wind. Yeah, so it's a bit of a bummer, but we learn to live around it. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but like, the next steps are surgery, and I'm not a good candidate for that yet. So, yeah, I really need, these are our compost bowls. They're disgusting, and I realize that, but I'm gross. I'm a big meat tube with nerves and electrified jelly in my bones. So, I want a cigarette. So I only had 2 yesterday. I had one more before I went to sleep. I usually have one while my berries are stewing. I don't even need to water the garden because it rained yesterday. So, no say. I don't know what to do. That's where you come into play, my friend. I get to talk to you instead of going and having a smoke. It was a really good birthday. It was a fantastic birthday. I had exactly what I wanted. We watched a bunch of movies and ate a bunch of terrible food. Just the worst food. But it was exactly what I was hoping for. So today we have some appointments. But other than that, I just get to clean the house and do my cooking that I love to do. I don't know what we're gonna have for dinner or lunch, but it'll be something. Excuse me. I don't know. We might have miso. I've been on a miso kick recently because my mother-in-law bought me a book about miso, and I've really been enjoying it. It's a book from like the 1970s about how miso is a really good source of protein, which I had never really considered miso to be protein, even though it is soy. Duh. But yeah, it's interesting. I just like the flavors. The flavors are delicious, and then I don't have to chew very much. Because, like I said, my fucking jaw hates everything. Coffee is ready. Hi. I am about to eat my malto meal. It is a triple berry malto meal. And I thought I would talk to you like a little bit before I chow down. Bear is awake with me. He's a Bears. Hey, buddy. Hi, Bear. You come say hi? Bear says, Mom, Dad is not awake yet. Yeah, but Dad is sleepy, Bear. Yeah, but he needs to come downstairs and say hello to Bear. Yeah, I know. He will, buddy. Don't you worry. It just takes him a minute. Yeah, okay. Bear might go lay down on his bed again. If Dad's not awake yet, Bear might go lay down. He does not like being awake without Dad. I know, buddy. Yeah, he's a big sweet. Okay, you wanna go sit? No, you don't want to go sit. Hi. Okay. Good boy. That was super cute. Really well timed. Thanks, Bear. See, I think he wants to be an internet dog because he does that sneeze that the Pomeranian does, where it's like, he does that, except he's 100 pounds. So it just sounds like a cartoon. It's fucking hysterical. I love it. So, so, yeah. So yeah, I told you guys about my fucking trigeminal neuralgia, how it hurts my face. Trigeminal neuralgia doesn't usually present until a person is in their 60s or 70s. Again, I turned 35 yesterday. Cool. It's not 100% like we're like like I did the research. Science and the doctors that I've spoken to, this sentence sucks. Okay. It's not completely known, what causes trigeminal neuralgia. Like what sets it off, but the mechanism for feeling the pain seems to be that a blood vessel is hitting the trigeminal nerve somewhere. And normally that would be okay, except that there is a sheath on the nerve that can be worn away. And that seems to be what makes trigeminal neuralgia kick off. I've also been diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, so I can do cool stuff like the bridge from yesterday. That was a lot of fun. I can also do weird shit with my joints. Ehlers-Danlos is a really interesting disorder. What is it called? Autoimmune disorder. Doesn't matter. It's an autoimmune fuckery. So, Ehlers-Danlos. Anyway, doesn't matter. EDS syndrome. Autoimmune disease. I'm second guessing myself. There's too many words in the medical system. It's also 6:30 in the morning. But yeah, Ehlers-Danlos fucks with the connective tissue in the body, and so you get a lot of contortionist activities. You get a lot of loose joints. There are I want to say like 12 kinds, like more kinds than I would have assumed at first. And some of them can make your eyes not be able to hold their musculature. Some of them can make your stomach and digestive system not be able to hold itself together. The scariest one to me is the one that makes your heart unravel. But, I get an EKG every time I go in to get a physical, and everything's been fine with the ticker so far. Um, but yeah, it's possible that the Ehlers-Danlos could have worn away that sheath that's supposed to be protecting the trigeminal nerve up there, and kind of fucked me over. So I eat a lot of moosh, and I love my moosh. I have many different kinds of moosh from many different cuisine types. Like I said, I love miso soup. The only reason I consider that a moosh is because of how long I boil the vegetables. Probably longer than most people would like to. It's so good. It's just berries, wheat, and butter, but so good. Malto meal is, I think it's fermented barley wheat, actually. Barley wheat. I don't think that's what I'm thinking it is. I could go look at the box. Wheat farina. Wheat farina and malted barley. It also lists a fuck ton of vitamins and minerals, and I'm thinking, unfortunately, this could be considered an ultra-processed food, or at least a processed food. Maybe not ultra, but it is odd to me that they just shoved a bunch of vitamins and minerals in there. I don't love that, but honestly, I cannot stand oatmeal. I think oatmeal is disgusting. I think it is slimy every time you eat it. And there's nothing I can do to oatmeal besides put it in a cookie that makes me like it. So, it's some wild business, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I'd sit down and say hi. I usually end up watching something on YouTube for breakfast. So I think I'll probably do that because this is not a mukbang. This is just a thing I'm doing instead of smoking. Which, like, yeah, obviously, duh, I should stop smoking because with the trigeminal nerve, you smoke cigarettes, your heart rate increases, and then your veins and blood vessels just pound harder on the fucking nerve. Like, duh, Amanda. The thing is, though, I enjoy cigarettes. So, that's where the addiction comes into play. But, my walking neighbor just called me, and now I'm gonna go on a walk. So yeah, I gotta wake up Sean before I leave so that he's not just waking up to an empty house. Okay, so I had to come back early from a walk. My face decided to really hurt. So, came home. One of my neighbors was very sweet. She immediately was like, oh my God, let me massage your neck. I'm into reflexology. Like, well, thank you. We'll talk about that later. I'm open to many healing modalities. So, that'll be good. Other than that, I don't know. I'm gonna get my morning started with the rest of my breakfast coffee. So, yeah, I've got a lot of dishes to do today, and then those 2 appointments, so should be a relatively chill day. If this part of my face would quit fucking hurting, that would be super duper rad and cool, and also groovy, and maybe even righteous. So, anyway, I want a cigarette, but I'm not going to have a cigarette. I will not do it. Okay, so I brushed my teeth, which today I could feel in my eyebrows and on the bridge of my nose. It's so fucking frustrating because I want to go and smoke afterward because it's a very anxiety-inducing thing to brush your teeth when you just kind of feel like they're all gonna fall out. So, this is a relatively normal level of pain. So, I can just not have a cigarette. It'll be okay. I am going to do the dishes and go from there. It's It's 8:15 in the morning now, and I take medication in 45 minutes. Yeah, I might not go to my first appointment. We'll see how. Ooh, click my teeth together. We'll see how it goes. Not gonna have a cigarette though. Okay. I know people are. This is literally my first vlog, so people won't know much about me. So I have been to 4 dentists, including an endodontist and an oral surgeon. And things are pretty even keel and normal except for the neuralgia symptoms. So it's not the teeth, even though my brain thinks it is the teeth. So husband just came inside. You might actually hear him for the first time instead of me just talking like he is a ghost. He does exist. He just doesn't want to be on camera, which is fucking rad. You might have to go around though, babe. There he goes, just all the way. And around he goes. So, yes. Vibes. I have checked the teeth. It does not seem to be the teeth, even though my brain says it is the teeth. But then there's other things, like sometimes half of my tongue will hurt. Like down the middle. Which is interesting. The bridge of my nose often hurts, and if I do this, it helps. Oh, it's such a lovely pain relief. See. It's good. And then, the eyebrows and stuff. Sometimes it feels like I have swimming goggles that someone is pressing on, which is just fantastic. So, freak de chic, pandemic, ain't it sleek? Stay on fleek. Anyway, I'm going to do the dishes, and not smoke. Okay, I got a good hold on this bitch, but I cannot on hand, so let's see. Stay right there. Don't get wet, phone. Don't fall. Okay. Oh, if I fall over backwards, it's gonna be very, very funny. Come on. Oh, yes. Look at that. Fuck yeah. That's why I love when it rains. These things come up so much easier when the ground is wet because we have, oh God, we have just like sand and clay. Whew. Okay. Hell yeah. Took my meds. Took a lot of effort. Took my meds. Smoked 1 cigarette. So far I'm doing them on every 12 hours, which is 1/12 of what I have been smoking previously. It's been like 1 an hour. So I am disappointed, but I'm working on it. I will steel my resolve and get better at this. Okay, I am gonna fold some laundry on camera and basically just to have a chill vibe. I am someone who likes to do chores while listening to YouTube videos. And I will either be chatting with you while doing some chores, or if I decide to time lapse it, might be neat. Just like a little relaxing, oddly satisfying vibe, perchance, who knows. Yeah, so I'm gonna fold some laundry and maybe chat at you. Let's see. I have you set up on a very nifty tripod of a puzzle and 2 board games. So yeah, I just have some laundry to hang up, put on hangers, and I thought I would do it on camera. Why not? That's the whole reason for the YouTube thing, right? Is to vlog about my day and maybe show a little bit of life in New Mexico. I know that Not everyone in the US even realizes New Mexico is a state of the United States. It is. Um, so, yeah, I thought maybe showing a little bit of life in New Mexico might be fun because there's a lot of culture here. I'm not from New Mexico, um, but I really enjoy the culture. There's a lot of classic cars, a lot of mural art. Um, Chicano art is a thing. It's absolutely gorgeous. It has some very vibrant colors, some really beautiful. I don't want to say brush strokes because I think they use an airbrush, but they have some really beautiful techniques that you see them on murals and cars and motorcycles and T-shirts and just everywhere, man. They're really pretty. So, you know, living in New Mexico is fascinating. Um, there are a lot of different regions of New Mexico because it's so big. The T-shirt I'm wearing is actually from a pueblo, the Isleta Pueblo nearby. They have a really nice casino, honestly. I haven't gone. Well, I mean, I did go to the casino, but like, I'm not big on gambling. But the hotel was pretty nice for the price tag. I liked it. So yeah, I mean, got that going for them. I don't know if I'm actually gonna go to my appointment this morning. Whew, it's an optional thing, and it's very sunny outside, and that really makes my head hurt, which is a bummer. Da, da, da. There we go. Did you hate when you wash something that has a tie on it and you forget to take the tie off and then the tie disappears? Dang it. I love that you can't even really see the laundry. Maybe down here it's better. Like, don't fall though. I guess the laundry isn't that important, other than that's like the satisfying part, you know? I'm also letting my headphones charge while I'm doing this because they're dying. And like I said, I usually listen to YouTube while I'm doing my chores, and I need something else to do while I'm choring. Oh, found the tie. I know you guys were really invested in that plot line. It was quite the suspenseful moment when she couldn't find the tie. Oh my god. I opened the window. Well, it's technically a set of doors, but I opened the curtain to the doors for lighting, and it is already so warm. Oh my god. Maybe I turn on the fan. Hace calor, hace calor. It's my little. I have a jingle for when it's hot or cold. You know, hace calor, hace frío. Helps me remember a little bit of Spanish. I actually have jingles for a lot of shit. So, like, I'm unfortunately one of those adults who just kind of bursts into song at points. Yeah, that's what I do with my life. I'm gonna need to get like a night vision filter or something so that I can fucking film for you guys and still see things. So after this, I think maybe I'll do some meditation and yoga. It is quite helpful in pain management and also helps me with my insomnia. Like duh, that's like the things that science is putting out there for meditation being useful for, and surprise, bitches, science was right. Oh my god. For me, anyway. That's very anecdotal, obviously. Oh. I got some new shirts at the Goodwill recently, and I really like them. They have the sleeve shape is different, obviously, from like the t-shirt I'm wearing. Oh, you can see there is a seam. Bum, ba, da, bum. Two seams, one here, one here. So front of the shirt, back of the shirt, sleeve, and they're 3 different pieces. This one is only 2 pieces. Well, I mean, apart from this little thing, but whatever. That's a finishing element, and that doesn't count. That's not part of the pattern. So there's only 1 seam right here, and the sleeve is just an extension of the front of the pattern. And I love that because I have extremely wide shoulders for a woman, and I also have some guns. They're tiny, tiny little pistols, but like we're working on them. So anyway, I've just always had big arms and big shoulders, and women's shirts never friggin' fit, except this kind, and I love them. I have 2, maybe 3. I don't know. Do, 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 do. There we go. Now I can go get some coat hangers. Boom. Boom, shakalaka. Yeah. I was watching music videos with my husband this morning. We love doing that. And God, one of our favorite songs right now is House on Sand by Nothing More. It's very, very good. I enjoy listening to it a lot. What else are we listening to? Toxic by Starset is fun. They have a really fun music video with puppets. I love puppets. What else? What else? Oh, I really like Sleepwalker by The Pretty Wild. That music video is super fun. Sleepwalker. Let's see. Oh, and then of course, Work of Art by Ice Nine Kills. is a whole 15-minute short film, my friends. It's such an homage to the horror genre, and I love the horror genre. It's just a fun time. Einstein Kills is, I mean, I like to use the word silly as a compliment because they don't take themselves too very seriously, but you know, sometimes silly is not taken as a compliment, but it's just it's fun, I guess, is another way to put it. It's rad. Yeah. I tell you what, friends, sometimes. My second appointment today is not optional. So that's at 2:30. No, 2 this afternoon. And yeah, that'll be fun. Go and hang out, do my thing, come on back, and figure out dinner. I don't know what I'm gonna make for dinner. My brain says miso because it's so easy to make and also easy to eat. But we'll see what happens. And that is a whole 13-minute clip. After folding laundry, I got really hungry, so I decided to get a snack of an avocado with just lemon juice, salt, and pepper. And then this is a date brownie bite. I had the recipe from the vegan YouTube channel Pick Up Limes. They call them, I think, 2-bite fudgy brownies, something like that. They have no sugar. It's just sweetened with dates, and they're really, really good. I probably will try to make more today because this is my last one, and I basically always have them in the fridge, my dude. Like, it is just one of my favorite snacks because you run it through the food processor, and I point over there because that's usually where my food processor is. Okay, I now have my food processor over there where I gestured earlier. Ta-da! So we're making the start with a half a cup of milk. Pick Up Limes is a vegan, so obviously they are going to use not cow milk. This is cow milk because I don't buy soy milk. I buy a local dairy, grass-fed, blah, 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 whole milk because it's cheaper for me. And we don't have a lot of soy products around. All the soy in my grocery store has sugar in it, and I don't want that. So we also have a 1/4 cup of cashews on the fire getting roasted because they're raw. And then we're going to need dates, 135 grams, which is about 3/4 cup of dates. ¿Qué más? Well, I don't want these to burn, so I'll probably hang out here because I can get distracted and then burn these guys. They burn really quick because I mean it's a high heat, and I just get the outside of them all toasty for the ting over there. I realized I got on a tangent about what kind of milk that was. What else is in it? It's a half cup of milk and 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed as an egg supplement. I'm not vegan, so I could use an egg, but I like this fiber. So I fudge it, and it's not vegan, but it's not an egg either. So need friggin' almond butter. Dun, 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 dun. Almond butter. Again, my grocery store refuses to have almond butter that doesn't have like sugar or a thinner, like an oil. My meds are kind of fucking me up. So I made my own. I just bought almonds and I ran them through the food processor. So I got almond butter. I need cocoa powder. Cocoa powder. There's almost none in there, so I have a second one. And then, fucking vanilla. I used to go to church with a man who bought candles from my mother, who has since passed. And he would always order vanilla and peach candles. And he was a really nice guy, and it just always stuck with me, Andy. So I'm always like vanilla and peach. Let me see here. We need to add the dates and such. All right, I'm very distracted by my medicines, so I am going to put all this in the food processor. You can't hear me when the food processor's on anyway. So let me see. I'll tell you real quick. You need a 1/4 cup of the almond butter. You need 1/3 of a cup of the cocoa powder. And you need as much vanilla as your heart desires. About a teaspoon. But like, follow your nose. Okay. Also salt. I put salt in it. It's like a 1/4 teaspoon-ish. Dish rack. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we're mixing it together. And then your oven is at 350. Yeah, you bake it for 20 minutes at 350. That's what we're doing. In the original recipe by Pick Up Limes, they make mini muffins. I don't have a mini muffin pan, so I make jumbo muffins because that's the muffin pan I have. So I make 6 of them instead of 24 mini ones. What are you gonna do? I eat them as though they were an entire brownie instead of some 2-bite mini brownie business. So it comes together way like smoother than you might think. It reminds me of chocolate milk. Chocolate milk? Hot chocolate. You know, hot cocoa. Whatever. Any of those cocoa powdered drink things. Put them together like Nesquik. I used to get, my mom used to make Nesquik every morning. Chocolate milk. Every morning. It was a lot of work. She had 4 kids. So, anyway, I am almost done mixing this. Anyway, basically, yeah, so that's, boom, that's the vibes. Then you bake it 350, 20 minutes in whatever size pan you want. Because the 350 at 20 minutes is what she suggested for the mini ones, and it also works for the maxi ones, so I assume it'll work for the medium ones as well. Alright. Hey, Bear. You wanna come inside, buddy? Bear says, no, Bear likes the porch. Yeah. Oh, okay. My goodness. Alright, buddy. You enjoy the outside. It's pretty nice, isn't it? Yeah, Mom, it's a good day. Okay. Love you, buddy. Hello, I am at my appointment. It's about 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. I ended up taking a nap because after yoga and making those brownie bites, I just got really tired. So, took a nap. Now we're here. Okay, so I am back from my appointment. It's time to cook dinner. I am going to have miso because this, again, easy to eat. I am going to make my husband some German paprika chicken. Because I want to, and it seems like a really fun and interesting recipe. Excuse me. So, yeah, I like to cook stuff from a bunch of different places, and I've had miso soup like 4 times in the last 7 days, so I'm not gonna make my husband eat that, and I'm gonna cook him something else. So, let's get started. Okay, so I have the spices set up for the chicken. Basically, it's just a bunch of spices with tomato paste and honey on some chicken. You bake it at 425. So we have, I mean, it's mostly paprika. I use smoked paprika and regular paprika, dash of cayenne, a little bit of curry powder. We have some local garlic powder, ooh, and some local honey, ooh. And then we just put olive oil in it, and oh, local rosemary, ooh, local. chopped some of that up, put that in there. So yeah, I'm gonna get the, I also, I launched this knife out of the bowl and sprayed spices everywhere. And my nose is full of spices. So, okay, so the spices are mixed. And I have chicken legs, drumsticks. I am going to rub the spices on the drumsticks and then we'll put them in the oven, 425, until chicken is done at 160, pretty sure. I have a thermometer and I have Google, so I will check. But 425 until it reaches 160. I'm only doing 2 drumsticks, so it's probably not going to take that long. So, rad chad. And then I get to make my miso, which is great because I'm hungry. Okay, so I have what am I making? Miso ingredients. We start with 2 cups of water. And we're gonna add some kombu to that to get a nice little fake dashi. It's not a true dashi at all. These are some local shallots, some local radishes, and we have some mushrooms. I will also edamame, I think. And then we have some Chinese noodles. Dang, Chinese noodles, and maybe I will do tofu. I'm not sure. I'm really hungry, but it's gonna be a lot of food. Yeah, and then I'm also making some pan-seared Brussels sprouts for Sean with his chicken. Yay! Okay, for the miso, I also will be using miso. Huh, crazy how that happens. I use miso to make miso? No. That's crazy. No one does this. Oh, we have a little bit of a Tetris situation in my fridge right now. Now, oh! Fuck. Don't worry. Yeah, everything's okay. Nothing broke. We're good. The miso is fine. Okay. Told you. Tetris situation. Raise the camera. So, I have red miso, and I have this delightful, what is it? Mugi miso, barley and soybean. It's nice dark color. It's gorgeous. So we'll use that and a little bit of fucking gochujang paste. Gochujang paste? It's hot pepper paste. It's called gochujang. So we'll mix all of those in a bowl with some we'll mix all of those in a bowl with some sesame oil, and then after I cook the shallots and the radishes and the mushrooms, I'll put the 2 cups of the fake dashi, and I have 2 cups of homemade bone broth that I'm gonna add in there, and then you dissolve the miso in that broth, and then you boil it for a while. Should I do carrots? Well, I'm doing radishes, root vegetables. I got 1. I usually put too many things in my soup, but that just makes more soup. Okie dokie. The chicken was not done when I took it out. I looked it up. It's 165 for chicken, not 160. Don't get salmonella, friends. So 165. When I took it out, it's still 145, so we got some time. My soup is souping, and the Brussels sprouts for Sean are done. So that's usually when I go take a smoke break outside, once everything is set up. So thought I'd give you guys an update instead. Yeah, I like cooking from scratch. It takes some time, but I have that most of the time. Energy? Time. Yes. Alright, so here is Sean's German paprika chicken. It looks so much blacker on camera. That's hilarious. But I bet it's gonna be delicious. So we'll ask him how he likes it after he eats it. But it's finished. And my soup is done. Ta-da, miso. I went no tofu, but yes. Shoot. What are those? Soybeans. What tofu was made from. Okay. Yay. Now it's time to eat. It's a miss bowl, but I've been known to just put one of these away. Oh, it's so good. All right, bye-bye. So we're all set up. I'm back. He was taking a break. This is my soup. This is ginger ale, orange juice, and mango juice. Oh my god. It's left over from my birthday celebration yesterday. I love adding juice with ginger ale, but you know, that's a lot of sugar. Not to mention the cake, but we gonna watch the Grumps. Oh, we love the Grumps. Look at our boys. Silly boys. I'm a big fan of silly boys. So, Sean's got his chicken over there. Wait, there's perfect. So it's all good. Oh, Sean's inside now. After dinner time. Oh. Oh. Are you gonna do it? Oh. Now you stop. Good boy. We're doing a tug.
Doing a tug.
Doing a tug. Okay, Bear. Say bye to the camera. Okay. I am trying to start a new puzzle. That's the thesis here, right? I'm trying to start a new puzzle. Thesis is not the correct word, but it's after dinner, and after dinner, I get so exhausted, so I don't care what the right word is. This is the puzzle I just finished. And it is large, but I think I can put it on this. It's like almost big enough. So I'll cut open the box, cut it open on this side, and then I'll open it up and I'll put this on here. And then I can move it to the craft room where I got the box. Then later I can glue the puzzle together. Because I don't want to glue the puzzle together right now. I don't even know if we have glue. I've never done... Excuse me, I apologize. I've never done... I've never glued a puzzle together. I never done glued the puzzle. But now I got a puzzle that's done. So, it's 1,000 pieces. I was... I guess impressed? I don't fucking know. So, yeah. So that's what I'm doing. God, after dinner I get so sleepy, but I really don't want to smoke a cigarette. Except I really want to smoke a cigarette. So I'm like, no. But, no. But, yeah. You know, after dinner cigarette is like, prime time, because like, I'm tired from cooking. But then you get like there's a motorcycle outside and Bear's mad at the motorcycles outside. But you get the not adrenaline rush, but you know, the treat from cooking. From cooking, you get a treat from it because you get to eat what you made. All that work in your face hole. And it's delicious. So that's how I chose to say those notions. So, okay, so I got the other puzzle out of the way. Yay! Yeah, I don't know if I have glue, dog, so I don't care right now. But I will get that done later. My new puzzle, it's mushrooms. It's just a bunch of mushrooms. Millennial ass. I feel like millennials love mushrooms. As an aesthetic. Not even like the magic kind, like just as a vibe, like fucking shrooms, dog, right? So feeling okay about not smoking. I really want one after dinner. That's like the hardest part, is not having one after dinner. I noticed that yesterday too. Like after I got like full enough, after I like ate enough, all I could think about was a fucking cigarette, dog, and I want it so bad. I'm not gonna have one. No. But yeah, you know, this puzzle, the pieces are a lot smaller than the last one. I ain't even gonna lie, this shit's fucking tiny. Like, ma'am, what is this, a puzzle for ants? And then the box was all like, ooh, it includes a reference poster. Like, Yeah, that shouldn't be a feature. That's just bog standard. That's factory setting. What are you doing? Proclaiming this as a feature. But anyway, the poster, puzzle poster. We'll see how much detail it actually has. I don't know. Honestly, puzzles are cool, but they kind of. I always get nervous that not all the pieces are gonna be there, which is funny. There's a funny story attached to that. I'll tell later. But yeah, it's a fun time. I just sit on the floor. I have. This is a cutting thing. I use it for my sewing. So, well, I used to. Now I use it for puzzles. What are you gonna do? So, I don't know. I guess I've been listening to Sam at Every Size. She's cool. We stan. Yeah. I don't have much else to say, I guess. I was just kind of hanging out, wanted a cigarette. You're supposed to be my cigarette substitute, so I busted you out, and I can't think of anything else to say, which is. That's it's flowing the plan there. Boopity boop. But, okay, I guess I'll get started on this puzzle then, and just listen to Sam.